The train to Sunderhills was nearly empty that evening. Soft, golden light filtered through the windows as the sun dipped behind distant mountains. In one corner of the almost silent coach sat a young woman named Mira, clutching a heavy leather backpack to her chest like a shield. Opposite her, an elderly monk with calm, observant eyes sat with his hands folded in his lap. His saffron robe shimmered faintly in the warm light. Mira tried to ignore him, but she could feel his gaze resting on the enormous backpack she carried. Finally, the monk smiled. "Child, that bag looks very heavy. Why not put it down?" Mira just shook her head. "It's fine." The monk's smile didn't fade. "It must carry something valuable." Mira looked out the window, hoping he would stop talking. But something about his peaceful presence made her chest tighten. She finally whispered, "It carries my past." The monk raised an eyebrow. "Your past?" She nodded, blinking back sudden tears. Mira had left home at dawn, hoping distance could quiet the voices of guilt in her mind. She had failed her exams, disappointed her parents, and made choices that left scars she thought would never fade. Everything she regretted was inside that backpack. Old notebooks filled with poor grades, letters from friends she had pushed away, a bracelet from someone she had hurt, a copy of the job rejection letter she still read every night. She carried it all because she believed she deserved the burden. The monk studied her silently, as if reading the weight on her soul. "Why?" he asked gently. "Do you drag your past along with you?" Mira hugged the backpack tighter. "Because it's mine. Every mistake, every failure, I have to carry them. They remind me of who I am." The monk chuckled softly, not with mockery, but with compassion. "Child, you remind yourself of who you were. That is not the same thing. May I tell you a story?" he asked. Mira nodded hesitantly. "Once," he began, "two travelers set out on a long journey across a desert. Each carried a bag. The first traveler filled his with water, food, and tools. The second filled his with stones he found along the way, stones he felt connected to, stones he thought defined him." Mira frowned. "Why stones?" "Because he believed each stone was important," the monk said. "A stone of shame, a stone of guilt, a stone of anger, a stone of failure. He kept collecting them, believing it was his duty to remember them. What happened to him?" Mira asked quietly. The monk looked at her with deep sadness. "He collapsed long before he reached the destination? And the other traveler?" "He reached safely," the monk replied, "because he carried only what helped him move forward." The train hummed gently under them, the wheels clicking like a heartbeat. Mira looked down at her backpack. Suddenly the weight dug into her shoulders even more. The monk leaned forward. "Tell me, child, is carrying these memories helping you grow?" Mira swallowed. "No." "Did they make you a better person?" "No." "Then why carry them?" Mira's voice cracked. "Because. If I let them go, will I still be me?" The monk smiled tenderly. "Letting go does not erase who you are. It allows who you were meant to be to finally breathe. You are not the sum of your mistakes, Mira. You are the sum of your courage to rise from them." The train slowed as it approached a small station. The monk stood, but before stepping off, he looked at Mira and said, "Open your bag." Mira hesitated. "Here? Yes." He smiled. "Let the past feel a little sunlight." With trembling fingers, she unzipped the backpack. The train's warm glow fell upon its contents, papers yellowed with shame, mementos soaked in tears, photographs that stabbed her heart. "What do you see?" the monk asked. "My failures," Mira whispered. "No," he said softly. "You see moments, and moments are not permanent. They are lessons disguised as pain." He gently picked up a crumpled exam paper. "Did you learn from this?" Mira nodded. He held up a torn letter. "Did this teach you something about relationships?" "Yes." He pointed to the rejection letter. "Did this push you to try again?" Mira nodded again, tears falling freely. The monk smiled. "Then why carry the wounds when the lessons are already inside you?" The station bell rang. The monk stepped toward the door. "Before this train moves again," he said, Decide what you will carry with you, the stones that break you, or the lessons that build you. He bowed slightly and left, disappearing into the evening light. Mira sat trembling. Then, with a deep breath, she pulled the backpack onto her lap. One by one, she removed the item's exam papers, old letters, fading photos, and placed them beside her. She kept only one blank notebook, a notebook for her future. The train doors closed. As it moved forward, she felt something unusual, her shoulders light, her breath steady, her heart less burdened. She whispered to herself, I won't carry my past anymore. For the first time in years, Mira looked out the window not with regret, but with hope. Her journey had finally begun. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And if you're struggling with the weight of your past, please know that help is available. You don't have to carry it alone. Thanks for watching.